John Wisner, one of none.
I'll do the introduction this time.
Kill it, because I'm so tired from last night event that I'm just like, all right, yeah, go ahead.
Ever Advance. I'm Luke McMaster, and we had an event last night called Art in Motion. We celebrated the artistry of artists, obviously, but also cars. I think people maybe sometimes forget, the passive viewer forgets the artistry that goes into designing an amazing car, and the creativity. And we, thanks to Joe over here, we stumbled onto this local artist, brilliant guy, one of none, John Wisner. Maybe that's a good way to kick things off. Maybe talk about a little bit about, before we get into the event last night, your kind of take on the artistry of cars and how you've actually merged your talent with that.
Yeah, so to give you guys a little more information, my name is John Wisner. I'm an artist from Tarpon Springs, Florida, and I paint exotic cars. My brand name is One of None, and I turn already art pieces into one of one art pieces. So the concept is pretty crazy. It's a little more controversial. I throw paint energetically onto the cars. But basically for me, my brand, I took, as some would say, the most high quality cars that money can buy, and I've added kind of my twist on art to merge them both, and I create exotic art. And last night here at the Marriott, we threw on a crazy event.
It was
something else.
Yeah, it was like, I come from the music space. It was like a rock show meets an art show meets a car show.
Yeah, there was
all three.
A little bit of everything.
And we'll cut away to some clips.
Cool.
Thanks. Big shout out to Prime.
No. Big shout out to Prime. They killed it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Prime did a great
I think
job.
everyone here can agree, like expectation wise, I mean, they went above and beyond. We had a Jumbotron. They live streamed the event. Like they took care of everything, and working with them, I mean, it was the best experience I've ever had doing an event.
And I don't want people to think we're talking about Prime like video or Prime like Prime Raps. Is that their official title? I want to make sure we get it right.
They're a rap company. They're a media company.
Or Prime Vinyl. Is it Prime Vinyl?
Correct, right?
Prime Vinyl and Project.
Yeah.
Prime Vinyl and Project Prime. I like Project Prime. That sounds cool.
We'll throw up their so you guys can go check them out.
We'll do that. But they had drones everywhere.
They did.
Because where we're at, we're doing it from the Florida Central Yard, which is part of the Palmetto Marriott. We have this like Oyster River rooftop, 5-star restaurant. They're getting angles that I don't think anyone's ever seen at a car show. But this was just so much more than a car show. And you can see right out here, you had quite the palette to work with. You had quite the canvas.
Oh yeah.
Your canvas is a car.
Yeah, it is.
It's so unique. So John's canvas.
Oh yeah.
Was your
the car. Yeah, that's
it's your canvas that John was painting on. Created a truly unique piece of art that we can see right here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What's the feeling for you? Like you spent a lot of money on this Cyber Beast.
Yeah.
You've got click rides going. Talk a little bit about that, but first talk about the partnership with John.
Oh, well, it's surreal. When I originally came into this place, this is where I sat. I stared at that stage, thought of John. And honestly, it didn't take long to see it now come to life. Like, honestly, last night was fun. Today's just kind of like, wow, look at it. Like, I'm distracted. Like I'm just staring at it. I'm like, this is crazy. It came to life. And when we talked about this is more than I can imagine. Like, I never thought, hey, John, let's get a helicopter involved. Hey, John, let's get a robot. Like, that wasn't, it just came to see it come to life.
So yeah, we should maybe preface some of this event called Art in Motion. It was somewhat started out as maybe a conventional exotic car show, and then it just started to scale up from there, and then it turned into a car. Is that me? Mm-hmm. Nope. Oh, we got bells going off. Yeah, I love it. So Art in Motion started off as a car show, but then it started to scale up. we brought in artists, but the main catalyst for that was you, John, obviously. Like just the fact that you live paint these cars. I've never seen anything like it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, over 100 million views on what you've done. So there's obviously a lot of interest in it, little controversy too.
For sure.
Yeah. But as the owner, as I was saying, like, is it nerve-wracking at all to watch someone like the crowd is so into. We had a huge crowd last night.
Yeah.
So we're at Florida Central Yard. You can see back here, it is like an amphitheater event space like none other. And we're doing all kinds of stuff here, but we want to do unique events here. We want to do events that people go away talking about. And there were, I don't know, like 1,000 people out there watching on the edge of their seats, even though they weren't in seats, but they were like, before you threw that paint, because you came down, actually just quickly describe how you arrived, right. And then we'll get to the feeling of the poor car owner waiting to have his car
Shout out Tony, right? The first meeting we have, he tells me, he's like, hey, last year we did an event where we had Santa flying on a helicopter. We want you to do the same thing. And I'm like, that's the fucking coolest thing in the world. Let's do it. So anyways, basically, I got flown into this event on a helicopter. We dropped off in the yard. I had a Suburban that picked me up because my models were inside. They drove us to the center of the stage right before the turf, dropped us off. We walked to the middle near the pavers where I had a robot, but I had a sheet over it. No one knew what it was. I had my two models reveal the robot, and then myself, my team, my security, and Joey, we got escorted by the robot to the stage.
Yeah.
And dude, the energy was just insane.
Yeah, I know.
You want to talk about like an event that people won't forget? Literally last night after the event, I went on my phone and I've reposted over 100 videos just from last night. Like insane.
I mean, the robot had a dog with it as well, like a robot dog. We skipped right over that.
We had the robot walk. Ridiculous. The robot turns around 360 waves. The dog walks up the stairs. I follow the robot along with the girls and Joey. It was insane.
People are gonna have some serious FOMO that are watching this right now or have heard about it. I've already talked to people that were like, "No, guess what? We're gonna do it again."
We're doing it again. Yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
No,
that's your canvas. It's worth a lot of money. And you have to have a lot of trust in this process.
Yeah, how'd you feel? Like the first throw before it happened, were you nervous? Were you excited?
No, I mean, dude, I was more worried about the helicopter, right? I mean, the car being painted. I was like, it was just so cool. I wasn't nervous at all.
I appreciate the trust, brother.
No, I was so cool to see it. I'm like, whoa, that looks cooler than I thought. Like, it was never like it was such a good surprise to like see it come to life. We verbally kind of said, yeah, let's do these colors, but we never really we didn't miss that. Like we trusted it. We trusted the process.
Yeah.
And it was
I love that.
way cooler like that. And just seeing it all come to life was unreal.
And real quick, one thing I want to add on, we had the brothers with Neverland. Yes. We did the model cars live. That was a super cool element to add to the show. So cool. In addition, the first one that we auctioned off sold for $2,000.
No way.
Come to find out, right, the gentleman who bought it, he was going to place the bid because they wanted me to be the highest record of I said the number, I was like 5,555. That's my lucky number, 555, born 050505. He was going to bid that, but the guy who he was competing against stopped at 1,900. But yeah, dude, we did everything we all talked about from the moment we started. I think we accomplished literally everything we wanted to.
And let me tell you something, that almost never happens.
And it happened.
It happened.
It happened.
Yeah, we were all up there on stage covered in paint, just looking out there, and there's just so many, it was crazy, and so many smiles on people's faces. You bring kids up on stage.
Oh yeah, we had Joey's kids up there.
It's awesome.
What, your son and daughter both threw paint. It was funny because usually I tape off the One of None logo. Yeah. My team, they were in a hurry, worried about the wind. They forgot to tape it off. So I was like, all right, we'll just leave it. Joey's son throws it. Paint goes right in the center of the One of None logo. But it's cool because it's more of a memorabilia thing for him now.
Yeah. We got a special guest. Yeah.
What's up, brother?
How are we doing?
Chris, what's going on? We were just doing the postmortem of the event last night.
Bragging about you.
Bragging about
Prime. Bragging about
you. You guys killed it.
Get that mic a little closer to you. Tell us your perspective on expectations and how things actually came together.
Well, with the 3-week lead time, that's the
Glad you
funny
started
part
with
of this deal. We didn't know what to expect. We've done a ton of events in the past, and I knew as soon as we walked into these meetings in this room with these people, the vision was just as large. So we knew something was going to come together. And I think the ability to kind of pull off what we all did last night was huge.
Yeah.
You know, there was tons of the right people here. There was tons of, I mean, when you do a night event, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And I think we pulled it off. And I mean, showman over here, John, first time we had worked with John. And I always look for showmanship, the click that you keep around you, the energy that you bring. I think that is very special. So really glad that our paths crossed.
Dude, 100%.
And everyone in this room. I mean, we all pulled all of our strings together, and last night was amazing.
Yeah.
For the first one.
It was awesome.
Come on.
Real quick, before you got on here, we talked about like, usually with an event, you have expectations, and most of the time you miss something. Truthfully and honestly, like, dude, I don't think we missed one thing. I feel like everything we set out to accomplish and do and have, like, bro, it was there. Like, I have no complaints about it. It was my favorite event I've done thus far, dude. You guys killed it. The production on it was amazing.
That's awesome.
Literally, I don't think I said it, but I'm painting halfway through. I look up and I'm like, dude, I'm on a Jumbotron. I point at it, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, those little toys that
crazy.
we have in who we are and what we do in the industry, I think really pull it all together from if you're here in person, there's a wow factor. And if that's the new norm and that's the control layer, I mean, it's hard to compete and it's hard to, really find what's the next step. So we're super excited.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Project Prime, not just Prime.
Yeah, locally in town, we actually own 6 business units.
Yeah.
And they all offer different services. Project Prime is our creative and technical solutions. We do lots of live broadcasts in the motorsports industry. And so you guys got to see some of that flavor last night outside of Prime Vinyl, which is the vehicle aesthetics and kind of local community touch to help businesses, people, normal civilians make their cars cool.
Yeah.
So that's Ethan and Devin. They really spearhead that program. But yeah, we kind of mixed it all last night and I think everyone loved it.
It was a lot of mixing too. I just so what you've mixed together, this media thing with the car community, and then what John does, art, and obviously the cars, we're calling them his canvases.
Yeah.
I just think it's so cool I think you came up with the title, which I think is a hit song title, Art in Motion. I actually want to write a song with that title. And I want to say She's Art in Motion because it could be about a girl. You call a car a she. I think I want to work on that with you guys. We'll cook up a song. But yeah, and maybe talk a little bit about your suit. And you became a canvas.
I think you got to stand up real quick.
Yeah, he got me pretty good. He definitely
John,
it's pretty cool.
Tell me what's going through your mind when you're painting and like your artistry, and are you just going pure intuition, pure instinct, or have you mapped it out beforehand? Is that something you can
So it's
describe?
a bit of both, right? So to be honest, I mean, from the moment we even talked about doing it, I look at the layout, I figure out, okay, I'm going to do this. It's all planned, right? Very analytically, like, okay, I need to do this. I want to have this like this. Even when it came down to the robot, right? I was like, okay, well, we have a robot. We want to show love to that. It's going to be a cooler experience if it's covered. Majority of people have never seen a robot.
Yeah.
If we have the models uncovered, it's like, boom.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was one of those moments where I kid you not, looking around, like everyone had their phones out recording this robot.
Yeah.
And then when you get up on stage and you start painting, I like to do it where I rotate between it. So last night I had 2 models and I'll kind of go back and forth and I kind of just feel the vibe, right? Beginning of the show, I do right in the middle just so everyone sees it. And then I just start working my way around, alternating colors, getting a feel for it.
And you just finally get to a point where you're like, it's done. You can do a couple finishing touches.
Correct.
Yeah, I loved watching you. I'd never obviously seen, none of us had seen you do it live.
So let me ask you guys, right? You have all seen clips. No one's seen it live.
Yeah.
What did you think about being able to see it in live?
Yeah, I don't think the clips do it justice at all. Like when you're there and you feel the atmosphere, like the clips are awesome, but then you see it. And I'll tell you, for me, one of the best parts where you just didn't paint the car. We had a couple of, the die cast, the things from Neverland, but like in painting, obviously Joey and Tony was awesome. But like when you brought Joey's kids up, and the smile on their face, ear to ear, when they threw the paint on the car, I was like, this is awesome.
Dude, it's for your daughter's a firecracker. I'm like, all right, you guys are going to rock, paper, scissors, shoot to see who goes first. She's like, no, I'm older. But no, dude, it's awesome. I mean, that's probably one of my favorite things is being able to get kids involved. And dude, having your kids up there, I mean, again, you're never going to forget that. They're never going to forget that. It makes it mean that much more,
That made my night too. It was crazy. I mean, arriving in the helicopter, I saw their faces and doing that. They're like, can I do it? I was like,
Dad's a superhero, baby.
I was like, wait, I don't even. That was the part I was nervous about. So I wasn't nervous about John doing it. But when they're like, "Oh, can I do it?" I was like, "Oh, what?" I was like, "Just do me, just do me."
But it makes it so much more special for you
does,
as
sure.
the car owner to
For
involve
sure.
a family member and a daughter like that.
Oh, it's epic. It was crazy.
Yeah, it brings up value in so many different ways. But I was going to
sure.
ask you, what happens to the value of that car now that John has painted it? And I like to call him. I'd like to think I coined this phrase. I don't think the Jackson Pollock of the car world.
Oh, for me personally, it skyrockets, right?
Yeah.
It's a work of art
Priceless,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to rent. This is going to be for rent. Does the rent price go up?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the rent has gone up. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Only Elon Musk himself can afford to rent it now. So
Maybe.
there you go.
I don't know. I have a feeling you're going to be driving this one around for a
Yeah,
while
honestly,
before
this
it
was
goes
one
to
of
the
my.
fleet.
Yeah.
You think he touches the Lamborghini still?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be a hard one.
Well,
Or we just
So
paint it
is
sooner?
that the next canvas?
yeah.
For Joey, yes. I have a couple cars coming up beforehand. I just recently picked up a C8. I'll be painting that soon. We might be partnering up with Prime. I want to get a crazy wrap on that. Crazy wrap. But no, one thing I do want to add on, and I think it's one of my favorite aspects of the event, it was bringing your kids on. And like, I know how it feels when you have a crowd cheering and it's so energy. It's powerful feeling. Like, dude, getting the crowd to be able to cheer for your kids, like I can only imagine like their reactions of like how they feel. Like that to me makes it. I had an event back in the day. I partnered up with the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation, and we painted Del Diaz's Triumph over at the Motor Enclave. I brought 11 kids on who sadly suffer from pediatric cancer, and I let each of them throw paint on the car. And dude, it was just one of the most special things ever. So,
Wow, I love that you're doing that too, man.
Trying.
For your age, you probably get tired of hearing this though. You just a very unique business mind, marketing mind. And yeah, it's doing your kind of more human touch as well and giving back already, which is really unusual. So that's awesome, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then to
Appreciate
speak on the showmanship I was talking about earlier,
Yeah.
we do tons of events. We do tons of events with tons of different style of talent. And at 20 years old, I will say your head is screwed on so well.
Thank you.
And so just tight, keep it there.
Thank you.
Because we work with people that at the end of the event, you're like, I don't want to work with them again.
Yeah.
So when we see digital content in short form before an event, we see you as this artist and there's tons of people watching you. It doesn't feel like that here at all. It's very in the mix. The stage is packed with people. We're all sharing the experience with you.
Yeah.
And I think the smile, all the photos you took at the end of the night.
Dude, we were talking about this earlier. I kid you not. And this was the first event that's happened. I usually
Yeah.
help my team unprep the car. Again, shout out. They did amazing. They did it all by themselves.
I was in here actually
did
working.
not-
Your team was here hours.
Crushed it.
Crushed it.
Crushed
Yeah.
But no, that's one thing. And even as an artist and continuing to grow, like that's one thing I'm really trying to dial into the showmanship. Because I mean, at the end of the day, that's a lot of the experience as well. I want to be able to be myself and have fun, keep people entertained, make sure they have a good night. And whether it's a free event or it's a paid event, like they get their money's worth or they get their time worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they want to come back again. It's one of those things, like you said, like they leave Dan being like, that was a sick event. Like I would go to that again. I can't miss the next one,
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's going to be a lot of FOMO
Oh yeah, for
from
sure.
people that
I
weren't
mean,
able to come.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're going to do it again.
We're going to do it again.
Absolutely.
you won't want to miss this one. How do we top a helicopter? What's the
I
entrance?
was thinking of having you skydive down.
Dude, that'd be so sick. I was talking to my mom last night because she's like, "How are you gonna top?" I was like, "Imagine I like jump out of a plane with someone strapped on my back and land." That'd be.
Your mom must have loved that.
Dude, my mom, it was so funny. I seen her in the crowd. I go up, I give her a kiss on the cheek. She was proud.
Yeah.
It was cool. I had both sides of the family. My parents are separated, but I had my mom here, I had my dad here, my stepmom, my brother came out from Daytona Beach. So
Awesome.
It was cool to see him there.
While we have you here, can you talk a little bit about growing up and how you got into doing what you do, which is so unique?
So to shoot it straight, I grew up single mom, Section 8 housing, so I don't really come from the best side of life. With that being said, I mean, dude, it installed something in me where my mom really, I mean, she grew up, she was more strict. Both my brothers are in the military. I didn't take that route. However, she was very strict and she taught me right from wrong. and she installed very good morals in me. And I think just coming up from that side of life and wanting more, seeing people who, for example, at these car shows, like they have a life you may desire. You begin to want it, figure out ways. From an early age, I realized I never wanted to get a traditional job. I started hustling or being an entrepreneur when I was like 12, 13 years old. Had my first business by 15. I took designer bags like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, cut them up, made custom shoes, phone cases, sold them online. By the time I turned 18, got hit with copyright infringement. Decided to get my real estate license. Sold 2 houses my first month. Realized real quick, great money, not for me. The brand name's always been one of none. And one day I'm going across Instagram and I seen this guy. He takes these toy 1/18 scale model cars, puts them on a canvas, splatter paints them, and sells them. I hit him up. I'm like, yo, how much do you sell these for? I'm like, it looks easy to make, looks super cool, would get me in the right rooms with car owners. He tells me $1,500. And I'm like, what? I kid you not. That day I go to the store, the toy store, I buy like 5 model cars. I make 4 pieces. Didn't sell any of them, but I started making videos, posting them. I met this one guy, Abdul. He bought the first one. And at that point I was like, this took me 30 minutes to make. I just made like $200. And 3 months, 4 months into doing that, I ended up scaling to $1,500 a piece, got a little more detail oriented. And I was like, I want to paint an actual Lamborghini. Everyone I told that to told me, you're crazy. No one's going to let you throw paint on their car, which at the time makes sense. I probably would have said the same thing. But by the grace of God and just not taking no for an answer, being super persistent, I met a gentleman named Christian Jamal. I wasn't even trying to sell him, but he bought a model car piece off me. I told him about a guy who wanted me to paint his Lamborghini. And Christian was like, dude, that'd be great for marketing. Like, I'll do it. And at first I thought he was full of shit. He had a Lamborghini Urus. He's like, yo, I'm selling this, buying an Evo. Next month, we'll make it happen. 30 days later, he calls me. Hey, just picked up the Lambo. Like, when can we paint it? And I think we scheduled it for literally that week, right when it was done. Posted an iPhone quality video, did like 2 million views, and was like, holy crap, like the concept works. A week after that, I painted my second car, which was the Tesla that y'all seen there. And that was a year ago on Thanksgiving that I painted my first one. Since then, including yesterday's car, we're at number 17. And as you mentioned, yeah, I've been able to generate, I think, right over 300 million views doing so. A lot of it, obviously, it is art, but there's other benefits as well. For example, the marketing, right? I'm sure Joey, being an exotic car rental, understands that. Luigi, as you see, he takes full advantage of that. Tabish. But yeah, dude, it's a super cool topic. I enjoy doing it. And dude, I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
And we went, another phrase I want to copyright, macro to micro. Mm-hmm. So we went from this full scale cyber beast, and then shout out to Neverland. And
which, real quick, is super cool because when Joey originally told me about them, it's kind of like a flash from the past because I started off painting the toy cars, right?
Right.
Last night we took 16 of the little Hot Wheels size cars. We had my models holding them in front of the car. I painted those live to create mini replicas of the car we did.
Are you gonna do that from now on?
To be honest with you,
seems like a genius. Yeah, you got to do that,
dude. It was so cool, and Joey brought it up as well. But to be able to add different elements to the event, and not just, for example, I mean, my typical process 45 minutes to an hour, but to be able to add certain things in the mix, I mean, it's a cool process, keeps people entertained, and dude, it was fun. We literally auctioned it off live, and it sold for $2,000.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And again, Neverland, they're a collectibles experiential company. They're so innovative. Die-cast cars, but really elevated.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, they got custom boxes, like everything is fully custom, like top of the line quality. Like you can take it apart and put it back together and it's like you never opened it. Like they did their thing with them.
Very innovative, but really innovative to have you collaborate on that with them.
For sure.
And again, the value add when you put your artistry on it. I mean, I really think the Cyber Beast is worth so much more now, like literally speaking. And I think you should charge more when you rent it to people. And I think people are going to be renting that thing like crazy.
Hey, as long as I really do become the Jack Pollock of the car world,
you'll be happy.
Give it a couple of years. It'll really be worth some money.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to enjoy driving that one. I'm going to probably price it up a little. Yeah.
Real quick, I think we should go around. What was your favorite part of the event?
For me, I'm always stuck in the weeds. You know, I'm in the arteries of the event.
Yeah, you're on the top of the container. You're like a sniper.
Exactly. I got cameras, fiber optic cable. I'm in the trailer. But for me, we had about 10 people in the production trailer, and I'm watching the multi-view of this is our simplest show we've done in years. And just to see how, people were just blown away by what they were able to see on the multi-view with all the angles of what you're doing. Drone in the sky, people having fun. There's at least 50 people in each one of the shots. That is where I'm the happiest because things are working. Color looks good. Everyone's happy. You're having a ball. You guys are loving it. So to me, just kind of finding that special place in the arteries of the event, not on stage, not talking to 20 people, but having 50 people, in vision with a crew of people behind me watching it all go down. That's what I love. So kind of this directorship, producership.
Behind the scenes, the puppet master.
That's kind of like where I've fallen in my career. So last night gave me a few moments of that and I'm like, this is sick, dude. This is sick.
Yeah.
So that was mine.
You guys are so, again, we keep shouting you out, and I'm sure you don't mind. But Project Prime. Yeah. So, like, we've all worked with a lot of different videographers and production companies, and I certainly have, like, 10 out of 10.
Appreciate
No,
that.
literally.
I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had a chance to see any of the actual footage other than the Megatron, which was like every time John was saying he was trying not to get distracted. It's like,
it is
I'm on TV. Mom, I'm on TV.
It's nuts.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of opportunity left to kind of stretch our wings even more for an event like this.
Yeah.
We're just excited to be involved. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And thanks from Hey Tampa Bay podcast and Everett. You were one of the sponsors last night as one of the sponsors. Vance Group, Hey Tampa Bay, which we're doing right now. Any thoughts?
Yeah, there was one point at one point. John's doing his thing. He's flying through the air, throwing paint on the car, and I'm looking around, and I see a ton of people in Oyster River looking down. I look behind me, and the drones coming in from the parking lot for one shot on the Jumbotron. But what stuck out to me was like everyone was engaged and having a great time. And I'm watching, there are multiple companies here getting media, and I'm watching guys that have never worked together before helping each other, like get in position for shots and taking turns. Like everyone just worked so well together. And just for me, it was a smile on everyone's face. Like I mentioned earlier about Joey's kids, painting a car, but like there wasn't a second of the event where people weren't engaged and they weren't having a good time. And like, to me, that's extremely hard to capture for events, and everything just went so smooth. And a lot of it's because of Prime, the great job you guys did, and obviously what John was doing and Joey, putting things together, like, and we did it in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Imagine if we had like
Real quick.
3 months.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, bro. I was in awe of just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have FOMO because I didn't get to see it from up there.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Because I didn't get to go in the trailer. Like he explained it. I went at a certain point and I said I saw you. It was just, I wish I could have seen it. And I'm glad it was all well documented. It was just, you took the words out of my mouth. I was trying to think of it was the smiles on my kids' faces.
Yeah, it was insane.
Your face, on everybody who was involved in it was happy. And there was a lot of, it was a short timeline. I felt like a lot of that was my fault. So
we were nervous. We had these meetings, all of us involved, debating whether we should pull the trigger on it with that time frame. It goes against almost everything I've ever been taught about putting a show together. I was just blown away. I wanted to ask you guys. I try to end these podcasts asking this question because we got to shout out the Palmetto Marriott Resort and Spa, Florida Central Yard, which is integrated with it. You guys have stayed at a lot of hotels. You've worked in lots of spaces. Start with you, John. What do you think of the hotel, the hospitality, and the event space?
First off, room was amazing. Great view. I was right outside looking down. The staff, very accommodating. I mean, I had no problems anytime I needed anything for setup, waters, drinks. I mean, they were on it. As for everyone in specifically who was involved with this event, man, I mean, I feel like alongside of like the business side, I mean, we've created great relationships and we'll continue to work together again and again. I mean, we all came together and we made it happen. The event space was beautiful. That was one thing I kept hearing is like, wow, this is an amazing space. This is really nice. And it is. I mean, pictures, I don't think do anything justice ever. You need to be here. You need to experience it. I mean, the vibe was just different.
And you can see the sun setting behind you guys
Yeah.
with the palm tree. I mean, it's just.
I mean, I can't lie.
insane.
You guys didn't get to experience from a helicopter. That was sick.
Yeah.
We got it. I'll try to send you the video, dude. Looking at it from an above, bro.
Well, we're
crazy.
gonna offer chop. We were doing that
Crazy.
today, but we're gonna offer helicopter rides for people. Like, shout out to Tony DeRusso. He's
Oh, yeah.
such a forward thinking. He owns this hotel with his partner Lee and his business partner Lee, and it's just like they're so forward thinking. And speak to that a bit, Joe. You've been working here at the hotel, setting up Click rides.
So grateful for Tony
Collaborating,
and
yeah.
this property. Yeah, I've actually never stayed here. I live close, but
Yeah.
last night it made sense.
Well, they don't really want you on the beds and freshly painted attire.
Yeah, I
But
don't know if I'm gonna be allowed back actually, especially. But it was just the property and seeing it come to life was just it was amazing.
awesome,
It was fantastic.
Chris.
Yeah. I met Tony a little over a year ago, and within 5 minutes, I'm on a 3-hour tour of the entire facility, the convention center before any of it's done. He's a maniac. I'm a maniac. So when Tony and I get in a room together, it's nonstop ideas. If 1/20th of those come to fruition,
It's gonna change the world.
holy shit. So that's how I met Tony. And when I meet another visionary who's partially psychotic and whose family knows that, all right, this guy's a little edgy, but I don't know. There's something exciting about that because
Yeah.
I've never experienced a hotel. A lot of people asked me yesterday, it's not a Marriott? What does that mean? Like a random hotel parking lot? When they got here, the amount of texts I got this morning about how this event that we did last night was so different and they loved the space and the yard. To have an activation set up year round isn't only good for your local community. And I know Tony's massive on community.
He is.
Your guests here, if you come and visit Palmetto, Bradenton area, Sarasota, any of those cities, and you have a chill day, I bet you Tony has something going on here so you can walk downstairs, maybe hungover, maybe, whatever, and enjoy
Yeah.
the yard.
Yeah.
To team that up with the Bradenton Area Convention Center, it's showstopper. Absolute showstopper in the years to come. This is a fresh hotel.
Yeah.
We're talking sub 15 months
Yep.
old or something.
That's right.
It's game changing. Who knows what that's going to do and trickle into the rest of the community within a couple miles of here. So
Yeah.
super impressed. We work at tons of facilities, and yeah, Tony's my brother.
Yeah, man.
That guy's a
we
good
all
guy.
feel that way now. He's like you said, a maniac, but
Yeah.
he's in the best sense of the word.
100%.
Life can get boring. Who wants to do something everyone else
Yeah.
has already done? Let's do something new. And that's
And
what
that-
we did last night with Art in Motion.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's what I like. You said it perfectly. Like he's a visionary. You know, he has these crazy ideas, and it's like, what can we make happen? And if you make it like, dude, that yesterday was just filled off of a ton of crazy ideas, and like, again, I'm super satisfied with the turnout of
Yeah.
the event. It was incredible.
Proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
You might say he's a maniac, but man, they said he was a maniac for building this hotel in this location.
Yep.
You're gonna put an amphitheater as part of a Marriott? That doesn't happen. It
Yeah.
doesn't. Guess what?
He fucking did it.
If
Yeah.
you were here last night, you're going, oh, maybe not quite the maniac I thought he was. So
Literally.
and I'm blessed to be a part of it. And it's just, we're just having a ball doing these podcasts because this is like an incubator, this whole spot. There's so many interesting people like yourself, you, John, coming through, and we grab you, put you in a headlock, pull you into the podcast studio. And yeah, and he's built this podcast studio as
crazy.
part of the hotel, which is like world class.
Top tier.
Walk right out onto a stage from this podcast, from this studio. My head, I'm a music producer, right? Like I've got a lot of gold records and stuff. I've worked in studios all over the world. I've been very blessed, but this was like this. Where else are you going to have a place where you can have the best experience? Bring a rock star, bring a painter, the Jackson Pollock, whatever. They get to stay in a beautiful hotel, have beautiful, amazing food. Come in here, record music if they want to, record a podcast, create this incredible content, and then step out onto a stage and do something special. So it's just wild.
It truly is.
All right.
I've already been given the green light from Tony because obviously we all know we're doing the next one, but like I want to put everybody in the hot seat. Are we doing this quarterly?
Oh man.
What are we doing? Because we have to do another event, and
We got to do it.
I think we have to.
I think quarterly is a strong reframing, if you
Yeah.
will. That gives us enough lead time to show up and show out and organize.
I got a 3-month rule. As long as I got 3 months
Yeah.
to promote a concert or an event, I'm okay. And we did it in 3 weeks.
I know.
So, folks, if you weren't at Art in Motion last night, well, you'll get to they'll get to view it, right? Because we're going to be it's going to be available on the YouTube channels, and where can they go to see it right now?
Right now, what we did last night, it was really just live to tape acquisition of footage.
Great.
So we didn't actually push it live anywhere because we want to make sure the first time people see us
Yeah,
is well tailored.
great.
And we didn't really know what to expect last night. So it was like, we'll do this here and that here. Now we know what's going on. You know, so now we have this epic summation of what this property looks like from the sky, from multicam. Tony's already talked to me and sent me texts this long about all the stuff that we're doing. So I think there's a lot of really good stuff to come, but that quarterly lead time, I think, is something very healthy.
100%.
There's a lot to set up and a lot to really configure.
Yeah. Well, on that note, thanks again, guys. You're all like brothers to me now. After feels like we went through a battle and won a war together. So I feel connected to you and my buddy Everett. So until next time.
Until next time. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone here again. I mean, last night we had your whole team out there. Like there were so many more people alongside just us who were involved in this. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to everyone who came to the event, supported. I mean, we're all so grateful, you know.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Love it. Can't wait to the next one, man.
Amen.
That's it.
All right.
It'll be great.
Peace.
Peace.